Welcome to the session. Myself, K.C. Sunita, Assistant Professor, CSC Department, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today, let's discuss about the concept variables and data types in C. First, we'll ask some questions and then we'll have answers regarding those questions. What is a variable? Why do we need to declare variables in C? What it tells to the compiler. So these three concepts, these three questions, will give answers to these three questions now. Variable is a data name which is used to store a data value. As the name specifies, variable means something which varies throughout the execution of the program. It cannot be changed during the execution of a program. So here, a variable may take different values at different times during execution. What actually does a variable tells to the compiler is, it tells what is actually the name of the variable, and it also tells which type of data that variable holds. I again repeat, variable name tells the compiler two things. First thing is, it tells what actually is the name of the variable and what type of data this variable holds. So in order to declare a variable, there are some rules which are framed in C language. So these rules have to be strictly followed. So variable names may consist of letters, digits, and an underscore character. So the first rule which is to be followed while declaring a variable name is, first character must be an alphabet, or some compilers will also accept an underscore as the first character. Length of the variable cannot exceed up to 8 characters, but some compilers can recognize up to 31 characters also. And white space is not allowed. Here, white space, which means blank space or a new line character or a tab space. All these are not allowed to include as a variable name. Variable name should not be a keyword. What is a keyword? Keywords, there are 32 keywords in C which are already predefined and they have predefined meanings in the C library. So those keywords cannot be used as a variable name. But the keywords can be a part of a variable name. It is valid, and both uppercase and lowercase letters are significant. Here, if we take an example, there are some valid variable names here like Mark, someone. So here, Mark. Uh, so the first character started with an alphabet, so it is a valid variable name. And someone, even though there is a digit within a variable name, this is also valid. Here in the third example, there is an underscore, so it is also valid. Now, in the coming to the invalid variable names, why these variable names are invalid? So the first example, price, it is having a dollar symbol, which is special symbols are not at all allowed to declare as a variable names. Only underscore is permitted. Group 1, there is a blank space within group and 1, so it is not valid. Char is a keyword. Char is one of the keywords, so keyword alone cannot be a variable name. Next, data type. Coming to the concept of data type. Data type is a classification of the type of data that a variable can hold in computer programming. It is the type of data in which the data is stored or which we are going to access within the program. So here, each data type may have predefined memory requirement and storage representation. So C supports 4 classes of data types. So the first category of data types is fundamental or primary data types. So under this category, there are again 4 primary data types which are integer, character, float, and double. Next category of data types are user-defined data types, which are type-defined, type definition, and structures and unions. Next, derived data types, arrays and pointers comes under derived data types, and empty data type, which is a void data type. So this is a physical representation of the data types. And then coming to the fundamental or primary data types. So see here, each data type will have a particular size, range, and a corresponding format specifier. All these three, you have to have a knowledge regarding all these three in order to include these data types in your program. So coming to the first data type, integers are whole numbers with a range of values supported by a particular machine. Integers occupy only one word of storage, and since the word size of the machine vary. So here integers, the size of the integer will be 2 or 4 bytes. Normally the size will be represented in terms of bytes in C language. So the size occupied by an integer depends on the compiler which we use. So if we use 16-bit word length, the size of an integer value is 2 bytes. So here the range of an integer is minus 32768 to 32767. So there are also a range. So if your output or input is going beyond this range, you can have various forms of integers like long integer, short int, unsigned int. All these types of integers are there. So you can opt any one of these data types depending on the application which is given to you. So in order to control over the range of integers and numbers storage space, C has three classes of integer storage, namely short, long, and unsigned. Unsigned integers will accept only positive values. So this is a table which is having a range of all the types of integers and their sizes and format specifier. Normally, in order to print um, integer values, the format specifier which we commonly use is percentile t. So if you wanted to go beyond the range of a normal integer, you can opt for percentile u, which is an unsigned form which accepts only positive values. So in the pointers concept, if you wanted to print directly the address values, then you have to go with the format specifier percentile u or percentile p. So this is the range of integer. Normally the integer range will be 4 bytes or 2 bytes, depends on the processor. And then shortint or signed shortint. A signed shortint or shortint will occupy 4 bytes, and unsigned integer will occupy 4 bytes. Now coming to the character type. The range of the character type will be minus 128 to plus 127. So here the size of the character data type will be only 1 byte. It occupies 1 byte of memory, which means usually stored in 8 bits of internal storage. It will also have two forms, both signed and unsigned characters. Coming to the floating point types, floating point numbers are used to accept real values, and these are stored in 32 bits with 6 digits of precision. When accuracy provided by a float number is not sufficient, float occupies 4 bytes of memory, and the range will be 3.e minus 38 to 3.e plus 38. The format specifier will be percentile F. And coming to the last fundamental data type, which is double. So double is also used to accept real values, but giving 16 digits of precision. These are known as double precision numbers. The range of the double will be 1.7e minus 308 to 1.7e plus 308. Double data type occupies 8 bytes of memory. And what is the format specifier for double is percentile LF. So we are also having long double, which will have more digits of precision. So here this the long double occupies 10 bytes of memory, and the format specifier will be percentile LF. So coming to the user-defined data types, type definition and enum are considered as the user-defined data types. So uh, type definition that allows users define an identifier that would represent an existing type. So this is known as type defined structures. We can define our own identifier that would represent an existing type. So there ends the session for today. Thank you.